Hello there, my friends. I'm Zelda Kelly with True Oracle, and welcome. If this is your first time here, I welcome you, and thank you so much for being here. I'd like to invite you to click the subscribe button and also to hit that like button as well. So, without further ado, I want to talk to you about November and what you can expect and what we really see for November coming. To do that, I'm going to be using two tarot decks. We have a foil tarot and we have the vintage tarot, and then we have this beautiful Lenormand deck, the old style Lenormand. Without further ado, we're going to put this to the side and see what's going on for this November of 2024. So we're going to start out. This is for all signs. Pardon me, there was a card that dropped out. This is for all signs, and it is a collective reading. And many of you may not resonate with this until maybe a day or two after you see this. So we have one card that has fallen out, and it is the Six of Swords, a very important card. Let's see what else is up for you. All right. Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Let's arrange these so you can really see these. Okay, we're going to put this to the side. I want to lay out some of these Lenormand deck. I think it gives us a pretty good perspective on things and what we're doing. First card out is the Lilies, and it is the King of Spades in the corner. We have a Lady, which is the Ace of Spades. We have the Child, the Jack of Spades. Lots of spades going on, so some earthy things happening here. One more card, and it is the King of Diamonds, which is the Fish card. We're going to move these over to the side just a little bit and make some room for this. Okay. So, and I'm going to move these little lovely little fall leaves over so you can see these very well. What I'm getting is coming into November is going to almost be a relief in some regard. Now, I'm saying that because it seems like we've been on some real choppy seas. We, as the world, I'm going to say, is seemingly like there is upset every day when we turn on our news, the computers, our social media, even people calling us and saying, "Did you see?" We've been holding on very tightly. We've been asked to give to many, and many of us have been asked to receive. There's good news coming, I will tell you, in the month of November. Now, it's not before we go through a little bit of what we feel is going to be a hardship. Now, this hardship, I'm going to say, is not as a hardship that is life-threatening, but it's a hardship of it just may be stressful, and there may be some anxiety going into November. By the time the end of November comes around, November 25th, we have, yes, our friend Mercury retrograde, who will be in the sign of Sagittarius. It's this Temperance card. So what will that do for us in the month of November? That's going to throw us off balance. It's going to probably mess up some of our communication. As far as the world is concerned, I think that we're going to feel a little on the topsy-turvy side. There may be a little unrest. There may be some anxiety going into December, but we're here to talk about November 2024 first. Now, at the same time, we've got some earth signs. The one earth sign that comes up to me is a Virgo. Now, it could be any earth sign, but I'm going to say that earthiness, that earth element, is going to put some perspective on things. We will have a first lady in November. I'm going to leave it at that. This is a timing card. By the time the winter rolls around, we're going to see all of that unfold. This is a new beginning, but not before this Jack of Spades wants to step in and maybe throw their weight around just a little. That may be causing some of the upset. In the end, this fish card is good luck, prosperity, blessings coming. And with this beautiful diamond, well, that to me is an air element. It is a good thing. It is coming. And we have good times ahead, but we've got to get through November. It's going to be, some of us are going to feel a little stuck. Some of us are going to feel relieved that we're going to be able to go get over a hump and feel like good things are finally happening because there is a new beginning coming. We're going to see what happens with this. Pardon me. You see the energy? Woo, yes. Okay, we're going to get this, and this card comes out. It is the Four of Swords, and aren't these pretty cards? Let me know in the comments if you like these. This is a foil deck, and I wanted to bring this out because I know sometimes these are pleasing, very pleasing, and we have a Three of Swords. Whoa, you see this? Okay, let's just try to calm this energy down just a minute so I can shuffle. Here we go. I'm gonna try to shuffle a little slower. This one comes out as well, which is very good. And the Three of Wands. We're going to take one more card, and that fell out on its own, and reminiscent a little bit to this Four of Pentacles over here that we have. It is the Two of Pentacles. All right, so we're gonna rearrange these. I'm gonna put these to the side. Like I said, lots of energy in this reading, and it does not surprise me one bit. This Four of Swords. This is a card that basically says we're finally going to be laying down, and peace will be personally among us. One thing I want to point out about this card, up here in this corner, right above my fingernail, you see in that yellow space right there are the letters P-A-X. That is Latin for peace. That's in this mosaic in the stained glass over here. Now we see this knight. He is laying on a sword here, but there are three above him. He's laying there in a meditative mode. Some basically say this is the end of his life. I don't read it in that capacity, but how I read this is that he's finally put something to bed. He's put something to rest. He may have more that he needs to deal with coming down the road, but for now, he has accomplished something, and he's able to take that much-needed rest that is needed. And amazingly enough, we have three swords on this wall above the knight, but then there are three swords in this heart. This does resonate as a broken heart, and I think there will be some that are brokenhearted here in November coming up, and basically feeling the rain coming down. But you know what this means? This means that something has been brewing, something has been coming, and it is a disappointment for some. But I'm going to say for others, this is a time for them to make a choice. There are three choices here, not one any different than the other, but this person that is you, my darling, has a lot of power within their reach. You may not even know it. You're in more control than what you think. But by choosing one of these wands, now remember, the wands are fire element, this gives you the ability to be able to make a decision to go forward. The choice of this one wand means the other two choices have fallen behind. You've chosen the one that you're going to have the most growth, the most opportunity, and the most of a door opening, which is very good. I'm going to say the month of November for you may feel a little lean as far as financially. Like I said, many have been giving, but many have been asking as well. And we often, very much, give until it hurts. And this is an invitation for November to make sure that you take care of yourselves first, because if you don't, you can't take care of others. This beautiful Two of Pentacles, I'm going to say this. It just basically means keep things going. Pardon me, keep afloat. You see the water here with the ship? It just means to keep afloat, keep things going until your resources have maybe settled. You may be looking for a job. You may be just getting started out. You may be starting a business. There's something that you may be starting and you may feel like you're juggling right now. But I'm going to say this. You're not going to have to juggle for long. The month of November is the start. It is a start of a brand new beginning. Now, I want to get a final message. A final message from this for the month of November. Here we are, and look at this. This is the Two of Wands leading up to the Three of Wands. This Two of Wands is saying, look, you have the opportunity. You got the world in your hands. But in order to be able to succeed and go to this next part of the number 3 wands, your choices have to be more clear. And you cannot base your choices on your past, but you have to base them on what your goals, what your thoughts, what your enlightenment around you, what your manifestation is going to be. Don't tell the story of your past, but tell the story of how your future is going to unfold. Here's a little hint. Do you see how this pole, or this wand rather, is anchored to the side of this castle? That's because we have to anchor things down from our past. We can't invite them to come into our future, because if we do, then that future that was previously our past or our present will become our future. So we're not supposed to be bringing the past in every day. We all know our stories. We still keep telling the story of the past. It's time. It's time for you to start telling the story of the future. With this particular card, you see he's got this red veil on, or this red robe. He's beautiful, and he's got this red little hat, or this tam. He's made a choice, and he's going forward. And choices will continue to be yours through the month of November. Now, November is not going to be a bad month, but November, for our American Thanksgiving week, is going to start getting a little tough because of this Mercury retrograde coming. So that's the last week of November. And of course, we have our Thanksgiving in November 25th. And of course, we have an American election getting ready to happen November 5th. So I'm just going to say, be watchmen. Just be aware. Just know that you just need to keep a grip of what you've got going on right now in your own lives. We're going to make it through. Everything is going to be fine. And before we even know it, we're going to have a brand new beginning filled with smooth sailing. And we're getting ready to have a do-over. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. If you'd like to have a reading with me, come on over to trueoracle.com, or you can order a video reading with me, in which I will do a reading just like this. It'll be yours to keep forever and to share as long as you like. And I appreciate you being here so much. Thanks again. Stop back. We're going to have more readings posting almost daily. Thanks again for being here. You have a beautiful November. Bye for now.